Conflict MMA. Thank you for joining us for another night of virtual violence. It is a cool and crisp day here as we are live and alive broadcasting from the city of Chicago in the heart of Illinois to fight fans around the world. This is Total Conflict MMA 21. Blink vs. JayUFC, the rematch. In the co-main event tonight, it is a collision between forces. Maxy, fresh off a statement win over a true-to-the-scene legend in K1 BOUT, is looking to keep the momentum favorable. Across him tonight should have been TB12. I'm the GOAT. Unfortunately, he had to pull out at the last minute. I'm not going to necessarily explain why, but we do want to extend our thoughts to him. In his place tonight is going to be I believe V-Pains. So K1 V-Pains is going to be stepping in a short fight replacement against Maxy. So that is going to be an interesting fight for the co-main event. Not the one that we wanted, but should be a good one nonetheless. Our main event is a high-stakes Xbox title unification bout, and it's been a long time coming since TC MMA 12. The reigning champion, Blink, was set to defend just 1 week ago, but pulled out last minute. Striking was ready and stepped up to the challenge, but a fight with Blink is what JayUFC wanted. After getting through a dangerous Striking, JayUFC now holds the key and an opportunity to face off against Blink once again. Now, no more questions, no more delays. It is Blink versus JayUFC again, but this time it's for all the marbles. From top to bottom, we are stacked, we are live, and we are ready. This is Total Conflict MMA 21, and it starts now. You guys already know what it is. My name is Baron Von Jedi, and tonight I am commentating with the one and only Pudgy. Pudgy, how are you tonight, my friend?
It's another beautiful Sunday for digital violence, man. Like you said before, man, I'm doing all right. Hopefully everyone's having a good Sunday, and should be an imaginable card, man. I mean, we got Blink, defended his title against JayUFC, man. This is the second rematch. So definitely looking forward to this, man. It's going to be a banger. A lot of sleeper fights. I'm just kind of ready to get into it, man.
100%. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at tonight's card. We do want to remind everyone of the rules of Total Conflict here at Total Conflict. Each of our Sunday shows are consisted of 10 fights, 5 prelims, 5 main card. Of the main card, you have a co-main and your main event. The preliminary fighters are... you at all? What? Nah, that's not what my shit's... Oh, music, my bad. Hey, yo, my bad. It's always the music. I don't know how it gets me, but it's
the
always
music,
the music.
Dog. It's the music.
It's always the music. My bad. Hey, I appreciate you guys. All right, well, anyway, like I was saying, 10 fights for your TC MMA 21 card. Every Sunday show is as follow: 5 fights on the prelims and 5 fights for the main card. Of the main card is your co-main and main event. Your preliminary competitors are relegated to 4-star fighters and below. Your main card, 4.5-star fighters. Your title fights and main event, 5-star fighters and anything else in between. With that said, the only real main rule that you do have to be super conscious of is the 3 clinch per round rule. So no more than 3 clinches per player per round. Any more than that could find you on the end of a disqualification. With that said, Pudgy, let's take a look at tonight's card. We were supposed to have Vader versus Carter starting off tonight's fights, but I don't believe that's going to be the case. I believe that due to a little bit of a guy needs to get going, BK Max versus Jude is going to be starting off tonight's fights. Okay. Outside of that, where it's going to be business as usual. Following that is going to be Vader versus Carter, Swipey versus Dink Jr., Khalil versus Muay Thai Jesus, and then Linas versus Corson for your prelim fights tonight. Jay Rilla versus Whimpering Ian starting off your main card. Following that is Vuk versus Tim. Striken versus EK Warrior before your co-main. And then for your co-main, Maxy versus what was supposed to be I'm the GOAT now, V-Pains. And then for your main event, Blink versus JayUFC. Pudgy, this is a very exciting card that we have on our hands tonight, my friend.
That it is, man. And it's going to be fireworks, man. I think probably the Striking versus EK Warrior. I think that fight is really going to be kind of underrated, man. That might be the people's actual main event. You never know, man. But look forward to that one. Unless you have anything else to add to that, I think I'm good.
Yeah, sorry, just I appreciate you filling the air, Pudgy. Sorry, I was just reading a couple notifications from the back. Some late notifications that I'm seeing about the music. Once again, my apologies. We do want to let people know, first of all, if you want to help support Total Conflict MMA, you can do that with a subscription for $5.99 a month. That helps you avoid ads, get instant access to the VOD as soon as we end the event, and more. And then also to join the Discord. If you guys are watching over on YouTube, we are at 119 subscribers on YouTube. If you guys could hit us with the subscribe and get us to that 120, that nice, beautiful round number of 120, that would be really nice. That would make a bald man happy. With that said, let's go ahead and get into our first fight. No, it's totally fine, Pudgy. I believe we are starting off, like I said, with what should have been the 4th fight. So it's gonna be our first fight tonight. These guys are already lobbied up, so let's go ahead and get into it. There's already people in the chat clamoring, saying Jude is top 2 rated. It'll be interesting to see what we can get out of these guys. The predictions have started, and this first prelim is ready to go.
Yeah, for sure, man. And then also, I forgot to even disclose this in the beginning of the event here. There's a special announcement that will be made when the co-main hits. So I will give you guys one more warning or one more update when the main card hits. But I just want to let you guys know that something special is going to be happening next week. So definitely tune in. Stay tuned for that announcement.
100%. Yeah, we are going to have that special announcement in between the co-main and the main event. So stick around for that. Big fights later on tonight. Asher is in chat asking if this is on simulation. You know, that could potentially be the case there, Asher. I did find it interesting that there was no health stats going on, but fellas, if this is on simulation mode, that's not ideal. That's not what we signed up for.
I kind of like it, man. I kind of like the no HUD situation, man. I kind of like it.
Like, it's cool, right? Like, visually, but like the problem with it is that it plays differently than competitive. So, like, for example, there's no grapple advantage.
Yeah.
You know, so this could be an interesting fight. Hopefully, I mean, it doesn't sound like either of these guys have the stream on and that they're listening, so it doesn't sound like they're going to restart the fight. Maybe, potentially, we could get one of our wranglers in the back to reach out to them via Discord where they signed up for the fight. In their fight chats, they might be able to get a hold of these guys and maybe be like, hey, you guys fucked this up.
It's all right. It's nice. The only downside, though, is that I don't kind of based off of this, it looks like what Vader is, he's Tony Ferguson. And Carter is
this isn't Vader's fight. No. This is BK Max versus Jude, which frankly, hopefully somebody from the back can tell me who's who, because
maybe they kept the same because it's because I guess that was their original picks for Vader and Carter. So maybe they done that.
That's a nice Vader and Carter.
No. I'm saying that the character selection. The character selection is still the same.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Maybe BK Max is Tony Ferg. I'm not entirely certain.
Asher in chat just said that Max is Connor. So
Max is Connor.
So Jude is probably Ferguson then.
Okay.
All right. Well, now that we've finally deciphered whatever the hell is happening with this first prelim fight, a little over 2 minutes are left in this first round, and it looks like Max is doing well. Not much to really say about Jude coming into this fight, at least on this end of the spectrum, Pudgy. I imagine it's his debut. Max is kind of coming into this fight 0-1, so he's looking to get that first win here tonight.
Yeah, for sure. I think right now, Max is doing a good job of just kind of breaking down the block. You know, a lot of people has been championing Jude. I would like to see what he can do here, man. I mean, I don't know if standing with Connor's probably the best as he gets rocked, so he's gonna have to be really careful. But I would definitely advise maybe taking him down here.
Yeah, not very good game planning so far from Jude. He's been on the back foot and his back up against the fence the majority of this round, and that is some big shots that Max has been able to land on Jude, getting the rock for the first time. Max is doing a good job at staying patient, but you know, I gotta imagine there's definitely a lot of booing and a lot of people looking to skip this fight. So you gotta imagine that Max says he's got to be feeling confident at some point that he could start delivering some damage.
It should be pretty interesting, man. I mean, right now, you know, Jude is, you know, he's just kind of hanging in there. That was a nasty head kick that he just ate. You know, like Max right now, he's looking pretty good right now, man. The 1-2s has just really been on point. It's been landing on the block there. You know, it's just kind of just giving Jude problems.
Oh, nice head kick lands there for Max.
You can't eat too many of those.
Now, I've spoken to other players that are going to be fighting on tonight's card, Pudgy. Some guys, of which I won't be naming, have been telling me about, some game plans that they're looking to employ tonight. Guys talking about taking off rounds. This is good. Oh!
Ooh. Yep.
Huge moment there for BK Max at the very end of the round. Well, as I was saying, this could potentially be an example of that, of Jude maybe selling it, maybe selling the fight a little bit, and kind of taking that first round off.
Yeah, has to be careful though. I mean, look at that nose, man. That nose is busted as shit. At some point, the doctor could come in here and just say, "Yo, this shit's over, fam." He ate 3 head kicks. He ate 3 head kicks in that round alone.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that was rough. 3 head kicks and got rocked twice at least. So looking rough for him. Shout out to EK Warrior joining us tonight in chat. We'll also be fighting on tonight's card later on tonight. So very much looking forward to seeing him. But 4:43 on the clock, and I believe it's actually even real time. So this is a really fascinating first record-breaking moment for Total Conflict.
ooh, you know what? I actually did not notice that either, that it was on real time. But hey, man, listen, that stamina really plays a part when it's on real time here. But nice roll the thunders there for Max here. Yeah, he's just digging in his shit right now, Baron.
Yeah, he's having fun with it. Looking to oh!
That was a nasty overhand. That was a nice flash knockdown there.
Oh, big shots being landed from BK Max. Able to recover quickly as Jude. Still on the fence though.
That was that flash knockdown had me it had me a little bit concerned.
A lot of people still in the chat with support for Jude.
Yeah, to answer your question there, Jay, really digging in his shit. He is digging in the shit.
Big shots being landed from Max again with the Rolling Thunder. Not much from it, unfortunately. Still a little over 3 minutes left on the clock in this second round, and it is 3 whole minutes, Pudgy. It is not accelerated by any stretch of the imagination.
It's Max is doing a good job of kind of going to the body. He's been implementing a lot of body work in here. Yeah, that's a nasty. That was a nasty left hook there to the body again.
George is in chat asking why is it simulation. I just gave him one of these. I don't know. Some guys, people don't read the rules. People just kind of assume what they want, and then they just do what they want. Big shots from Max. Oh, another uppercut. Hurts Jude.
Nice. That was nice.
Oh, he drops him. Goes for the Rolling Thunder for absolutely no reason other than to take the piss.
Oh, my goodness. Man, it looks like Jude's in shambles right now. Oh, that was a nice knee there that landed.
Oh, he's so tired. Oh, this simulation mode is so unforgiving.
Yeah, he keeps fading that right hand, and Max is not. He's not biting on it, man. He's not biting on it at all. Oh, he's shitting bricks. He's gonna be shitting bricks here soon.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's not looking good for Jude. Still trying to come forward a little bit, but still mostly on the back foot. Oh my God. Oh, and that is it. BK Max with a statement.
Shit like this, bro. Shit like this. Wow, man, that was some crazy action there from BK Max, man, for sure.
Yeah, he was
Wow.
throwing that lead hook all night, which frankly
Oh.
surprised me. I mean, against a better player, that lead hook is going to get him in trouble. Against an
Mm.
orthodox fighter using a southpaw like that. I was thinking like, dude, if Drew was a little bit better, he'd be nailing him with those block counters, but he just, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure what happened, but congratulations to BK Max, was able to get himself a win despite the fight being in simulation mode for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. I mean, that sidestep, and as soon as like he hit him with the left hook, that was curtains for him. But I mean, even still, what a way to start off this card, man. Even though it was a little different, but it wouldn't be total conflict without a little bit of chaos and inconvenience to some degree, right, Baron?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100,000,000%. Yeah, no, it's not a total conflict card without some kind of, for lack of better words, fuckery. But with that said, we are going to quickly get on into the next fight, which should have been our first prelim, but it is going to be our second. And we are going to continue moving on. These guys are already lobbied up, Pudgy, so let's go ahead and get on into it. Carter versus Vader is up
Yeah.
next.
Yep. So now we're truly getting that the actual match that we should have gotten in the beginning, like you said. But you know what? Now it gives Vader a chance for redemption here for Tony Ferguson, because since Tony Ferguson just got knocked out literally like 20 seconds ago. So I mean, Vader now has to step up to the plate, and he's going to have to somehow he's going to have to really prove to us as to how he's really going to use Tony Ferguson, because I don't think that we've seen Tony Ferguson the way that he should have been used in that match. We've seen Connor.
Yes.
We definitely seen Connor.
Yeah,
but
sure.
now we're going to get a chance to see how Tony Ferguson really works.
Well, we will see what happens. Vader has not fought on a aired TC card in a while, not since his controversial fight against I'm the GOAT at TC MMA Fight Night 6. Carter, however, is coming off a win off the unaired card, so this is, while a big opportunity for him, could be a good moment for people to really get an idea of who this guy is. Vader is no slouch. Vader, also known as Fortified, is coming back into TCMMA 21, with a big name, and some serious skills to his name. So, like I said, we haven't really seen him in a while. 4 minutes on the clock in this first round.
Oh, that was a nice uppercut there that stopped that flying knee there. Just ripping knees in the body there.
Oh, nice shots.
Wow. That was a nice series of combinations there from Carter.
It really put Vader in a sour position. 3 minutes on the clock in this first round, and that is a huge moment for Carter. And it looks like Vader is looking to press forward and try and find some redemption in that moment. Looks for the takedown, not able to find it.
Nice Superman punches there from Vader. It's kind of using them to kind of close the gap there a little bit.
Yeah, and kind of start that combo off. It's something that it's what happened?
Whoa, that was kind of crazy.
A momentary misclick may have cost Carter a tremendous moment in this fight.
Yeah, Vader got to be careful though, because you don't want to gas out too early. He keeps keep doing that Superman punch. Is a little bit taxing.
Yeah, 100%. Now, what I will say, Pudgy, is that if we did not have that caught on film, people would say that you know, it's that this whole fight is legit, that knockdown was legit. And that knockdown was not legit. That knockdown was a cost of good fortune for Vader.
Yeah. Yeah, for anybody who's watching this and you guys are as a competitor, make two things a priority. One, you got charged batteries, or if you're not wired, to make sure that you don't do shit like this in the middle of the fight.
Yeah, I mean, like, it seems like it was a misclick. Like he accidentally like hit that button with his thumb or something. So it doesn't seem like because he immediately undid it. So
yeah.
It be like that sometimes. Like it was a complete fluke, but of course, of all times. But here we go with TCMMA 21. How are you? Is everyone enjoying it? Everyone who was watching from home on Twitch and on YouTube. Shout out to everyone who is joining us tonight to watch all these fights. We greatly appreciate you guys. You know, you guys are why we put on these shows. We greatly appreciate you guys spending your time and even your dollars with us.
Yeah, for sure, man. We love you guys, and thank you guys for always tuning in.
Whoa!
Oh wow, man, that was kind of crazy to start that off.
That was mental for the start of a second round. Both guys trade front kicks. It looked like Carter was able to walk away the victor from that exchange, but still, what a way to start it off, like you said, Pudgy.
Yeah. Carter's trying to rip those nasty elbows there.
Yeah, you know, coming off the unaired card, Carter was doing very, very well against a seasoned veteran and a guy like Vader. I keep wanting to call him Fortify. It's just out of habit.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, but Carter's doing very, very well. Staying patient, but staying very, very competitive.
Ooh, that was nice.
As I say that, gets a huge uppercut on the chin. And Fortify, oh my goodness.
Oh man, sometimes, man, you get a little too excited, and sometimes you may get reversed.
That's it. That's
sometimes
what happens.
That can be the downfall sometimes, man. You know, you still have a whole nother round to work, man. Sometimes you gotta be patient, you know what I mean? Right
Carter
now,
delivering damage now that he's on mount. 2:45 on the clock in the second round. Plenty of time to work. Unfortunately, loses the mount to half guard. Just got a notification for a new follower on Instagram. Thank you guys for showing your support across our social media platforms. We're on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, all of it. And if you guys have an exciting finish, you may find it on there. No submission for Vader just yet. He's still aiming for it, though. Oh, beautiful escape from Carter.
Nice. Nice takedown of his own.
Who is this guy?
You don't see that every day there, Baron.
Just a little over a minute left in the second round, and Carter gets back to his feet, looking to exchange blows once again. Nice shot to the body.
You might be able to give this to Vader based off of that knockdown for sure. But then again, I don't know. I know that there was a flash knockdown in the beginning, so I don't know exactly if that would completely count or not. But man, Carter's getting pieced up right now.
Yeah, Vader's doing some heavy damage at the end of the second round. Not able to knock his man down, and only a couple seconds left in the firefight. Vader gets hurt.
Man, stunned him. Yeah, what a second round this has been, Barrett.
Very, very competitive. Very competitive. There was a moment coming to the end of that second round where Carter almost ducked into a straight head kick, and I was like, oh no. And he just avoided it at the very last moment, but it could have been bad.
Yeah, for sure, man. I love Swipey in the chat says, I love Total Conflict, and Total Conflict loves you too, Swipey.
That's right. Oh, big shot starting off round 3 from Vader.
Wow. Carter has to be really careful, man. You know, these guys are really trading some big blows, man.
Very competitive fight so far between both guys. Both guys trading uppercuts in the pocket there. Which is really kind of almost hard to believe that they'd be able to do that. They're sidestepping so much throughout this fight.
Wow, I never seen so many uppercuts just thrown in one fucking round, man.
You know, you really got to be impressed with the footwork. Both these guys are big shots being delivered from Carter now.
Yeah, that was a nice step back there.
I was gonna say, you really got to be. I'm sorry, Pudgy. I just need to point out the impressive footwork being displayed from both guys. It's not something that you really see two competitors doing in the same fight.
Yeah, you don't see that too often.
Oh, but I'm sorry. Carter, go ahead, as you were saying.
But Carter, man, he did that nice step back into that straight, man, and it really rocked Vader.
Shout out to Swipey with the follow. Thank you very much, Swipey. I appreciate it. We appreciate it. I shouldn't say I. I shouldn't speak for me. I speak for Total Conflict.
Kiss George in the chat said he also loves Total Conflict as well, and Total Conflict also loves you too, George.
That's right. Nice kick to the body from Vader lands. Fake takedown into the uppercut. Unfortunately, not finding much success there for Vader. Although he gets it, he gets one off there. Body shots galore. Still being trepidatious of the counter attack from his opponent. Carter is on wobbly legs here, Pudgy.
Oh man, he's trying to throw that one hair to quitter there for Conor McGregor, man. That's a good takedown, man. 30 seconds till this fight is over, man.
And it is really down to the wire. Both these guys are tired. Both guys have nothing left in the tank, and Vader almost giving the fight away. Oh my God! Unbelievable! I can't believe it!
Yo,
he just threw it all away!
Wow. He caught him on the way up, right there. Boom.
It is, I mean, not for nothing. It's kind of an exploit. Like, you can't defend yourself from it, but wow. Carter just could have gone to decision, could have found himself at the mercy of the judges and eked out a win, and decided to throw it all away and leave himself completely open to a still a very, very dangerous Vader. So congratulations to Vader on an excellent win. Unbelievable.
That's funny. That's hella funny. That was an interesting fight, just from start to finish, man. But the last 30 seconds, I wasn't really expecting that. But
unbelievable, man.
Yeah, you will find the most unbelievable stuff here at Total Conflict MMA, man.
You certainly will. Very quickly, to our latest subscriber. I don't know who you are because it won't tell me your name, but shout out to you for getting us to 120 subscribers on YouTube. We greatly appreciate it. The next goal is 150, so let's see if we can get there. Anyone who is watching us on Twitch and not already subscribed to YouTube, we greatly appreciate it if you can stop what you're doing for just a moment and do that. Outside of that, we are moving on into our next fight. It looks like we have Dink Jr., I believe, versus, is it, okay, AW Swipey. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Looking forward to this, man. And these are picks that you usually don't see on a regular basis, right? Like, when's the last time you seen a Giga Chikadze pick? When's the last time you've seen that? Let alone a Sadiq Yusuf pick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. I feel like you see the Giga Chikadze pick a little bit more often than not, but definitely not the Sadiq Yusuf pick. You really do not see that at all.
Should be interesting, man. Nice left hand. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead, Pudgy.
I was just gonna say that was a nice left hand that started off for Swipey here.
Yeah, this fight is starting off very quickly in our third prelim fight. A nice set of kicks there from Dink Jr. Dink Jr. was last seen at TCMA 19 with a win over community favorite Lilo, where he showed impressive skill. Swipey, I believe, is making his air debut here with a 1-0 on unaired record, so should be a good opportunity to see what Swipey, who we also saw here in chat just a moment ago, has in him. But Dink Jr. had an impressive moment over Lilo, so we'll see what is to come of this fight. 3:20 on the clock in this first round.
Yeah, Swipey just kind of has to be kind of careful when he's like leaning over to his left side, because I feel like that kind of leaves him more vulnerable. And I know with Giga, he has I think he has like a 5-star like body kick or something like that. So one wrong move, man, he can get you, but he can get you dog, man.
Well, Swipey's doing a good job with the pressure. Nice hands up top.
Yeah, definitely destroyed the block there.
Yeah, still doing a good job with Giga's kicks is Dink Jr. But I'm hearing in chat that Swipey's main Sadiq Yusuf. So I mean, this is you know, for him to be relegated to 4-star fighters, this is right up his alley of what he's looking to do. But while Dink Jr. has been finding himself on the back pedal throughout this fight, he is still finding success nonetheless.
Nice little shuffle of the footwork there from Swipey.
If you guys are joining us for the first time, preliminary fights are relegated to 4-star fighters. And if you would like to get involved and start fighting on these aired cards, these are live events. These guys are fighting live right this moment. You can do that and get involved now by joining the Discord, which is pinned to the top of the chat, and start signing up and getting involved. Oh, big shots! Drops! Dink Jr.
Yeah, that was a good opportunity for Swipe to kind of capitalize on that, man. As soon as like he threw that inside kick, let me rephrase. Swipe didn't throw the inside kick, but Dink Jr. he threw that, and then that was just vulnerable right there. I'm surprised that left uppercut didn't connect on the way down, because if that would have, man, that might have been a GG's, man.
Whoops.
That might have been GG's.
Hope you guys enjoy looking at my desktop for a moment.
For what is worth, Baron, it's a really cool desktop.
Thanks. It's even better when it's in motion. Anyway, here we go. Round 2 with these guys. Swipey versus Dink Jr. Dink Jr. with the Giga Chikadze. Swipey with the Sadiq Yusuf. 4:40 on the clock in this second round. And looks like, or it looked like for a moment, Dink Jr. was starting to come out with a little bit of pressure, but he has started to return to the back pedal, but it has served him well throughout this fight.
Oh, that right hand has just been money for Swipey all night. It's a nice right hand. Now he has to be careful because he has a nasty cut under that left eye. Yeah, excuse me.
And Dick is doing a good job at extending that posted arm and creating space away from his opponent. But the problem is that I feel like he's just using way too much, but he delivers a huge spinning back kick to the head.
Yeah, really threw Swipey off of the game there. He's fine. It looks like he recovered pretty well, man. But that could have went a whole another way though.
I don't know how this man is still standing. I mean, that should have been a drop. But just a little over 2 minutes left in this second round. And it looks like as this fight goes on, both guys are going to continue to get more and more trepidatious and hesitant to engage. Because they know that both guys have the capability of taking each other out of there. Yeah, Dink is really trying to... big
Oh, that was nice.
Counter shot. Oh!
Nice. Oh, that was nice there from Swipey. This might be it. This might be it from Dink. Wow, man. Dude, that slip right hook. I knew he was going to bank on that. And that really, that right hand was money for him all night. It really was.
Wow.
Amazing. Amazing.
What a shot. What an absolute, back and forth fight. I mean, it wasn't super back and forth, but, it was definitely a fight that Swipey had to really work for. So, whoops. Congratulations to Swipey as he walks away with the victory. That was really excellent stuff by him.
Wow. That was really, it was really back and forth. But Swipey, man, he was just on point. He got rocked with that spinning wheel kick, but he survived, man. And that was a good match.
It really was. It really was. Well, we are going to be getting into the next fight here in just a moment. Let's see, just checking to see if there's any pings from the back. No, it does not look like it. So it looks like we are looking to get into the next fight. Now, I am actually I'm pretty excited for this next fight. One of which, one of these guys was... Guys, what? I just opened up the link and I saw these guys are lobbied up, and I can't believe what they're lobbied up with. You gotta be having a laugh. There's just no shot. You can't be for real. Alright, well, listen. We're gonna do what we're gonna do. Still thoroughly looking forward to this fight. We have a guy who was supposed to be fighting on Friday as a main event spot in Muay Thai Jesus. Although everyone already knows that the Friday night fight night cards have been canceled. So now Muay Thai Jesus takes this spot here on the prelims against Khalil. BK Khalil? Is this BK? I know it's not What Remains. I don't know where Khalil belongs to anymore, but here we go with Khalil versus Muay Thai Jesus, and this should be an excellent fight. All right, the volume is set. Everything is good. The predictions will be up here in just a moment. Now, Pudgy, I don't know if you remember much about what we've seen from Khalil, but, he has been on a serious 3-fight winning streak right now. I mean, against guys like Smokey, Muay Thai Gang, not Muay Thai Jesus, who he's about to fight. But his biggest win as of last week was against AKA Dave. Like, that's that's a huge win for Khalil.
That it
I
is.
I think a lot of people would have seen Khalil's track record and go, nah, Dave will still win that, and to go well, but it's on record, like it should, like he actually did beat him. That's crazy. I think that strikes most people as kind of wild.
I'm trying to think of what that record was. I know that it was pretty. It was kind of one sided. I think from what I remember from the record between those guys. But I mean, Khalil just went up there and he just wrecked him. Um,
Yes.
which you don't see that happen to AKA Dave that much, if any. And Khalil was the first. I would say the first of as recent to kind of give us that opportunity to say that. But but Khalil, he's really well rounded. His strikes, he's really patient with them. He doesn't rush himself.
Yeah.
He picks his shots pretty well. But the Muay Thai Jesus as well too, man. He can really annoy you in some cases where he can really stop your momentum
Mm.
for kind of loading off some shots there.
Yeah, well, we actually haven't seen Muay Thai Jesus compete since TCMMA, TCMMA 14, where he lost to former PlayStation champion K1 Deadpool. So it'll be interesting to see if he's bringing anything new to the table, or if in the very least he still has it. I think a lot of people would argue that he probably can't really keep up with the guys that are competing today. But we will see. Khalil so far putting on the aggression in this fight and doing well. A little less than 3 minutes left in this first round. Interesting to see that this fight would even go to a women's weight class. Almost nobody ever picks women's weight classes. In fact, I vehemently avoid them when I play this game. But yeah, I don't know who made the pick for this weight class. But I I'm sure they got a reason.
Yeah, every once in a while, kind of just seeing a little bit of diversity when it comes to the women fights in here.
Oh,
It's nice.
and big shots being delivered from Khalil, taking one shot at a time to try and break down that block, as he was able to hurt his opponent. Now, for what it's worth, in this weight class, they're using fighters that I appreciate using here. So I can't hate it. I can't hate on it. Asher's saying Khalil likes going women's. Okay. All right, so it sounds like Khalil's probably the one who made the pick for the weight class. A minute left in this first round, and he has been doing well. While he is suffering a little bit of a stamina discrepancy between him and his opponent, I'd say that he's probably winning this round. 40 seconds left.
Hmm. He's implied some heavy damage, definitely like in the earlier part of this round. Um, and right now, I mean, he's doing really well with Aldana. She has really crispy boxing.
She does.
I
I
think
do
she's
really
like,
appreciate her boxing.
I think she might be like on a 2 fight skid. I think, or I'm trying to think the last time that she actually fought.
Hmm.
I think she fought after when she went against Amanda Nunes. I feel like she definitely fought again. I think afterwards, or maybe she hasn't. I don't know.
I don't know.
As of right now, man, sheesh, man, that crispy boxing is on pure display here.
We do have TB12 Linus versus NAE Corson up next after this fight, which will be our last prelim before we get into our main card.
Ready. Ready. Let's do it.
Here we go, second round, and Khalil coming out strong and aggressive as he did in the first, looking to pick off right where he left in the first round.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Muay Thai Jesus kind of has to be careful about that right cut. Right now, like is kind of get. I think it's a cut that's right below the eye. I think so. So I think right now Khalil's gonna. He's probably going to keep hammering away at that cut there.
All right, body kick. Muay Thai Jesus has been doing a good job at staying just nice and patient, staying defensively sound. Oh, big hook there lands for Muay Thai Jesus. Not able to find the knockdown, but still plenty of time to work.
Oh, that was a nice left hand that connected there for Muay Thai Jesus. Stiff jabs.
Yeah, Khalil doing some good work, really chipping away at that block. Oh!
Damn.
Well, Khalil gets back to his feet after suffering a big knockdown, shuffling his stance a couple times. Not 100% sure why, if that's just to taunt or if he's just not finding his footing. But he seems to have found it now. Oh, but it may not have mattered as he gets knocked down again. Muay Thai Jesus not looking to follow up, just trying to hammer home a serious knockout. Oh, really busted open Khalil on that right side.
Yeah, that cut's looking kind of nasty, and the nose is kind of a little compromised here, Baron.
Yeah, but that eye is just that's looking rough. And you gotta imagine that Muay Thai Jesus is thinking about tagging it some more. Oh, ducks into an uppercut. Thankfully, the guard was up for Khalil. But Muay Thai Jesus is really mixing it up high and low, hands and kicks. Only a couple seconds left to the second round, so Khalil, it would behoove him to really try and change things up in this third round, Pudgy.
Yeah, because right now, even though Khalil had a really good first round, that second round, though, he has to make some adjustments. Well, going into that second round, he kind of went in there pretty confident, but the stamina is now becoming an issue. Now going into this third round, he's cut. So I think as of right now, I mean, I would say for Muay Thai Jesus, one word of advice: don't play with your food, because that food could consume you. You heard it here first at Total Conflict MMA.
Well, you know something is that here's the thing is that this is what I've always said about Khalil is that he typically opts to box and to kickbox, but I've always said that he is way more dangerous on the ground, and I don't know why he doesn't lean towards it, but he is. He just, frankly, he is. I don't know if it's something that he just accepts or if it's something that he doesn't like to engage with, but he frankly just is better on the ground, and I think that it would really help him to lean into it, but he doesn't. And he'll get cracked, and he gets his opponent thinking that they've won, and then they follow up into the ground, and then they've got a submission locked in on him. And now all Khalil needs is one more, and he'll have won. So I think, frankly, in this situation, Muay Thai Jesus, all the times that he's knocking him down and not going after him, he's doing a smart thing. He's doing a good job. Nice. He needs to keep doing that. But this is dangerous. Well, not anymore. He's able to kick him off, but dangerous when Khalil gets you to the ground. It's not ideal for you. 315.
Yeah, that right side, man, of Khalil, man, it's not looking too good. I think Muay Thai right now, I think he's just looking to coast for the rest of this fight. He doesn't really have to do too much, but just kind of use the work of the footwork there to kind of keep him out on the outside, just kind of touch him up a little bit.
Yeah.
But right now, I think Khalil may have to go for broke.
My goodness. got Khalil looking like one half of Freddy Krueger.
Ooh, that was a
counter
nice
shot.
uppercut.
Yeah.
That was a nice uppercut.
2 minutes on the clock in this third and last round between these guys. Nice elbow over the top of the clinch from Khalil, but still walking into hooks from Muay Thai Jesus. Muay Thai Jesus has done a very good job at staying patient throughout this fight. Avoids the takedown there. Couple clinches from both guys. Might have to go back and review the video to see exactly how many are being used throughout this fight. I think it's been all right. Oof.
Ooh. Yeah, I see what
Oh.
It looks like we may get a warning here.
This might be a one and done. That's
I think the doctor's going to go back and say, "All right,
Yeah.
listen, dog. You got to tell her she got to protect that cut, dog."
unfortunately not a lot of time left to really dig into that cut and get the doctor in one more time to stop the fight. But yeah, I mean, still has to be careful of it. Even just getting hit on that side when your block is up, Pudgy, that still opens up that cut some more.
Yeah, I think right now, Muay Thai Jesus he's on a coast. Well, nice takedown, late denial there for Muay Thai Jesus. I think he did enough to secure this fight, man.
Oh yeah, I do too. Nice.
Yeah, man, what a fight.
Yeah, nice and good stuff from both guys. As we watch the replays, both trading shots, but Muay Thai Jesus was able to get the better of the exchanges between these guys. I imagine Muay Thai Jesus is probably going to walk away with the victory, but we will see what the decision comes to here in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges.
Yeah, sometimes you can never leave it to the judges.
Declaring the winner by unanimous
It's true.
decision,
I hate the judges.
It's true. We need a judgeless fight. No judges. Death is the judge.
No, it's easy. Just knock out your opponent or shove him.
Yeah. All right. Well, congratulations to Muay Thai Jesus. He is walking away, or in this case, she is walking away with the victory. So congratulations to them. Yeah, good fight. Good fight. Unfortunately for Khalil, not what he was looking to walk away with in terms of the decision, but he is still a serious threat on the roster, and we look forward to seeing more of him in the future.
Should be a time.
But with that said, let's oh my god, I hate these YouTube links. With that said, let's see if we can get into our next fight, of which will be the last prelim. I'm Corson versus TB12 Linas. Now, I feel like we have seen Corson before, like on aired. Have we not really? Did we really not? Okay. I mean, that's fine if we haven't, but I find that for some reason I see the name and I go, nah, we have seen that guy on air before.
Yeah, it might have been on one of the super earlier cards, maybe in the beginning of the season, maybe somewhere around there.
Asher is saying it's his first aired fight, so I don't know. I'm not sure, but it is what it is. If it's his debut fight, then it is his debut fight. But these guys are lobbied and they are locking in their picks. 167 is the ping. Linas with Chris Curtis and Corson with Dana White, which is an interesting pick. But Dana White is still a serious pick. He's got nasty hands.
Yeah, I think his punch power is like, I think it's like 98 or some shit like that, or something absurd. wouldn't be surprised if you basically kind of give all your cheat codes to, like, I don't know, the UFC president maybe.
Ah, see, okay, yeah, see, yeah, fuck, yeah, yeah, you fuck on me, yeah, see, I knew it, Asher. I did my homework before tonight's event, and I knew that we've seen Corson before. Corson, is coming into this fight 2-0 with his most recent win against K1 Cooked at TC MMA Fight Night 7, which was a couple weeks ago. So, yeah, we have seen him fight on the aired card before.
But he's
Linus,
also,
huh?
but he's
Sorry, go
also
ahead.
no, I just want to say that, like, right now for Corson, like, I mean, this is a tough test for him, man. I mean, you know, this Linas was champion, bro. He's a champion at one fucking point. And now look where he's at. He is now the feature fight of the prelims. What have we done?
And hold on. First of all, chat, it's a quote from a movie, all right? Relax. You guys are so fragile, I swear. 2:25 on the clock in this first round. And Linus is doing a good job or at least he was, at holding down the center of the cage. Takes a big overhand, though. It doesn't look like it takes too much damage.
Yeah. That body work, man, that does start to add up after a while.
Oh, nice
Ooh.
uppercut counter shot there lands for Corson. You know, and going up against a guy like K1 Cooked is no small feat, but damn, takes a big shot from Linas. Linus? I think Linus like Charlie Brown Linus, so I think that's what I gotta think now. Man, you guys are right. What the fuck am I saying? I think that's what I need to think. What the fuck? All right, well, big shots being landed from Corson now in return. Linus
Corson's
now backed up against the cage. Go ahead, Pudgy. Sorry.
Now, Corson is just kind of moving pretty awkwardly, for the most part, but it looks like whatever that he's doing, it looks like he's landing pretty good.
Oh!
Ooh, that was a nice uppercut that landed.
And in the final seconds of the first round, yeah, it would be a good idea to disengage from that. Good Lord, Baron's been stuttering a lot today. Man, leave me alone, man. I'm bald. Isn't that enough? Just a reminder to everyone who is watching, we are going to have a special announcement in between the co-main and main event, so please stick around for that. And with that said, we are here in the second round. Let's get right into it. Linus starting to deliver damage very quickly. First clinch attempted and gathered from Corson. Not able to do much with it. Takes a body shot, though.
Yeah, got to be careful when you're doing that lean back.
Oh!
Ooh, nasty right hand that landed over the top there for Corson.
Yeah, Corson really putting on some serious damage to Linus. Linus, also known as Strictly Business. These guys with these name changes. Maxy trying to come in later tonight with the name change. I'm not having it. Oh.
Ooh, nice left hand.
Oh,
ooh.
Excellent movement. Allows him to find the counter shot and then the drop from Corson. Corson is delivering a serious game right now, Pudgy.
Yeah. He's deflected some good body work there. Oh my God, but Strictly Business. He knocks him down. Could this be it for Corson?
Oh!
Wow. What a turn of events there, Baron.
Corson was just barely able to survive.
Wow.
Corson still on his back. Linas postured up. Not able to do much with it, though. A minute 40 on the clock in the second round. Corson's going to have to do something to get back to his feet, although I think that's going to be what behooves both guys. I think both guys are going to find success on the feet more than they are on the ground. But here we go, back on the feet. Linas delivering serious hooks.
Some nasty work, man. Some nasty work.
And Corson still pressing forward, completely, I mean, just having no fear. Oh!
Nice left hand there for strictly business.
Man, Chris Curtis just hits so damn hard. I mean, it is a damn good pick against Dana White if you're going to choose to box. Oh! Takes another shot. Does Corson still in this fight and could potentially still eke out a some type of knockout win against Linas. You know, Linas has favorably been in this fight, but it could change at any moment. I mean, these guys have been trading some serious shots here tonight, Pudgy.
Yeah, some serious blows. And I think right now the right side right now of Dana White's face, man, is looking like some strawberry jam. So he's going to have to really protect that cut.
A double lead uppercut for Linas, not able to do much with it. But an uppercut is eating one of his own there.
Yeah, he's going to have to be really careful.
Oof.
He's really digging into that body there.
Corson's still doing a good job at least for the most part, staying pretty defensively sound. You know, he is getting rocked from these hooks from Linas, but he's gonna have to start doing some damage of his own. Start getting back in those counter shots. Not finding the counter shot right now yet, Pudgy.
Oh, man. Wow.
Oh!
Nice left hand that lands there for strictly business.
The body shots. Oh, and he's down.
Oh, man. Damn, what a fight between both of these guys, man. Seriously.
Linas is able to move into half guard and then loses it almost immediately, but finds himself on top in sprawl and just hammering shots into Corson's body now. Corson trying to bring him over against the fence to get an advantage out of it, but not able to find it. Linas able to move into a better position.
Yeah, that's a good to know there. Damn, look at that look at the right side. Looking like prime rib.
Yeah, that's looking rough. That's looking like mincemeat.
Yeah, that might be his, man. That's GG's, man. Wow. Damn, strictly business gets it done.
Very tough fight for Corson, who really had it in him to get the win. Unfortunately, not able to find it tonight against Linas. Congratulations to Mr. Linas. Asher was right. I've been stuttering all damn night. Not 100% sure what's wrong. We're going to take a break. We're going to take a quick break. I love you guys. If you guys want to help support Total Conflict MMA, you can do that with a subscription for $5.99 a month or with a free Amazon Prime subscription. Or somebody might gift you a subscription. I believe what I'm going to do is at TC MMA 25, the final card of the season. Why am I doing this like I'm a president? Yeah, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to gift a sub to the community. I'm going to gift a sub to the community for every finish, for every knockout. Yeah, for every knockout. We'll do every knockout. For every knockout, No, I'm not high. For every knockout, I'm going to gift a sub to the community. TCMMA 25. That's what we're going to do. But until then, for right now, we're going to take a short break. We will be right back. Peace. So we appreciate you guys being patient with us as we take this break. We are going to go ahead and push things on over to the next fight. We are starting off your main card strong with JayUFC versus B. Is this still BK? Ain't no way it's still BK, but versus Whimpering Ian. These guys are lobbied up and ready to go, Pudgy. So let's go ahead and get things on into it.
Yeah, because I mean, kind of looking at the picks here, man, it looks like BK Ian is going with the Dricus Duplessis pick, and it looks like JayUFC is going with the Izzy pick, man. So definitely looking forward to see what these guys can offer. I think that for the most part, I think JayUFC is going to want to try to keep the standard as much as possible.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Well, the predictions are up, so go ahead and make them. JayRilla is coming into this fight 4-2 with a most impressive win over Dat Ryan last week at TC MMA 20, and starts off strong with a flying knee that hurts his man.
That was a nice flying knee that landed.
Whimpering in a household name, currently 1-1 on the Xbox. We've seen him more on PlayStation, but he's found some time to give the Xbox some love, finding himself 1-1, looking to improve on that. He's recently taken a loss at TC MMA 20 to EK Warrior, who is going to be competing later on the main card. 3:20 on the clock in this first round. Both guys trading in the center now. Oof.
And JayRilla has been doing a really good job of focusing on some of those body shots. Kind of have to be careful though, but for the most part, he's really been chipping away at that stamina there.
Oh, nice drop there for I almost said Khalil. I don't know why. For JayRilla. 2:35 on the clock, and JayRilla is in the lead in a big way. Now, I know, Pudgy, that JayRilla has been looking for a camp, and he's trying to use these competitive moments as a showcase for what he can do. Hopefully, some camps are out there taking him a little bit more seriously now as he gets up through Total Conflict and starts, fighting more heavier competition.
Yeah. Jay really did a good job of preventing that takedown to happen. Right now, I mean, it just kind of looks like both of these guys are just kind of striking on a very high output. But I think that right now, I think JayRilla he's doing a fantastic job of just keeping this thing on the feet. Nice flying knee attempt there again. It's just been craziness.
Yeah, it's been a really good fight, and we have seen a big growth of people watching both on YouTube and on Twitch as this main card has begun, and it is a excellent time to start watching TC MMA 21. This fight, as you said, Pudgy, has been a good fight so far. Nice counter shot is delivered from JayRilla.
Nice one, too. Right there over the top there for Ian.
Man, huge stamina discrepancy between these guys. I mean, JayRilla is walking away with, probably twice as much stamina as what Ian has lost so far.
I think right now, for Ian, I think that I would like to maybe see a little bit of a mix-up for takedowns here. I don't know if completely striking with Izzy might be in the best favor. He does have the striking stats to do so, but he's also skilled in other areas as well.
Yes, yeah. Well, takedown attempt there for Ian is denied from JayRilla. A fake to the takedown into the clinch. Nice moment there for Ian. Not able to do much with it, unfortunately, Pudgy.
Nice left hand that lands there for Ian.
Ian's starting to be a little bit more active in the footwork. I believe that I could be wrong. I'm almost certain I am, but I believe the ping in this to this fight was around 166, but it wasn't really moving a whole lot. But we've seen some noticeable stutters and lags, so I'm wondering how much of an impact that's having on these guys' gameplay.
Yeah, that left hand's been landing there for JayRilla.
Excellent moment for Ian. A much better position where he wants to be. Not even just mount, but on the ground in and of itself. This is a sparkling moment for this guy. This is where he shines as he's postured up and starts delivering damage. JayRilla, very good on the defense. Not able to improve his position, unfortunately. looking for the submission. Does not look good for Ian, unfortunately. Jay Rilla able to escape, but will most likely, and yes, he does get back to his feet. A lot of work being done from Ian, and I mean, Pudgy, was the payoff worth it?
I think so, man. I mean, kind of incorporating some heavy damage there. I mean, this is kind of what you know. I think this is what I almost said EK Ian, BK Ian needed. I think right now, if he were to to take this fight back down to the ground, really could play out favors for him.
Excellent late denial from Jay Rilla, avoids getting taken down.
Ooh. Yeah, Jay Rilla
showing off some impressive takedown defense tonight.
1 minute. Let's finish strong now. Come on.
Oh, damn. That was a nice uppercut that landed there for Ian. He has Jay Rilla hurt.
Oh! 30
wow.
seconds left in the second round. Jay Rilla has him hurt. That's whipping Ian down. Could be all over him to finish this fight.
Oh my God, man. That was a nice sequence that knocked down Ian. Oh, man. Man, what a way to enter this third round, dog. Seriously.
Wow. An unbelievable sequence of events. Perhaps leaves Jay Rilla walking away 2-0 in this fight so far. I mean, this has been excellent work from Jay Rilla.
Mm-hmm. It's been very clean. I would probably say this could be 1-1 potentially.
Well, while we haven't seen anything that anyone has any complaints about in terms of judges scoring tonight, we would like to avoid that with proper finishes. So, which I'm sure Jay Rilla is aiming for. A little less than 4:15 on the clock now, and plenty of time to work. But he finds himself caught up in the clinch, and now back up against the fence. Some good footwork from both guys as they return to the center. Oh!
Man, what an uppercut. That was a nasty uppercut that landed for Jay Rilla.
Oh my goodness.
Man. He has Ian hurt real bad.
Yeah, and Ian was doing really well with the head movement. I mean, really not encouraged when you're rocked like that, but he made it work for him.
Keep your top control. Look for those elbows.
Uh-oh.
Stacking up into the stack guard, starting to deliver some damage for the first time in a minute.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he really does not have enough gas in the tank, Pudgy.
Yeah, that was a good denial there from Ian, man, because he really needed that. And now he can really try to coast the rest of this round if he wanted to. But he gets reversed there.
Oh, that is such a disappointing moment for Ian. I mean, at this point, Jay Rilla could stand back up and completely improve his position, but he has done so. Now even taking the back, trying to apply submission, but not having it is Ian.
Oh, man, this is not looking good for Ian right now. And Jay Rilla gets top mount. He has over a 30-minute, a minute, seconds to work. But we might not need that because it's done here, Baron. It is finished.
That is it. Jay Rilla finishes it with an elbow ground and pound TKO. What an excellent performance from Jay Rilla against serious competition in Whimpering Ian.
Jeez. Damn. That left elbow, man, which is money, and just made him curl up.
That was some serious stuff, Pudgy. Some excellent work from Jay Rilla. Congratulations to him as he adds another W to the win column.
Man, what a way to start off this main card, dog. It's just been fireworks. And I mean, shout out to Winfrey and Ian for staying in that fight as long as he could, man. Because I mean, he definitely has some moments. But Jay really just he just found a way to win, man.
100%. Well, we are getting closer to the end of our card, but we have an excellent one ready for you coming up next. This should be a great fight. Another one that I am thoroughly looking forward to. We've got ourselves Vuk versus Tim, and this should be fireworks. I know that both guys have had a lot to say about this fight, but now we get to put the words aside and let the hands fly. And these guys are gonna let it happen here in just a moment. These guys are lobbied and ready to go. Now, I've been thoroughly impressed with Tim. He's been looking impressive in his last 2 fights, and he's coming into this fight 1-1, having his most recent fight at TC MMA Fight Night 4 with a win over Kai Manny, and where he looked very good, very good. Vuk, as we already know, it took his last fight and loss against Maxy, who will be at the co-main event later on tonight. Very, very competitive fight between those guys, but he is going into this season 2-2 and could potentially be looking to hang the gloves up if he finds himself at the end of a loss here tonight. But both these guys starting off this fight strong and in the center.
Ooh. Yeah, these boys is not wasting any time here. Looks like Vuk is really trying to make a statement with the Leon Edwards pick, man. I mean, he has the advantage standing on the feet. But Tim, using, Colby Covington, man. Even though Colby's a fucking asshole in real life, man, he's really good in this game.
Here we go. The very first takedown being applied and achieved from Vuk. Now, this was something that I spoke to Tim about personally. I said that, excuse me. I said that I told him that Vuk was a very dominant wrestler. So while picking the Colby Covington might help him, it may not be enough. Oh, the fuck is wrong with me? Dude, I'm like dying over here. I shouldn't joke about that.
It looks like Tim got the advantage there by now sweeping the back there. Now he could really coast there if he wants to, but it looks like we're getting right back up on the feet. Hops the back.
Like, most people have put those points on Vuk, so whoever puts some points on Tim, if he ends up winning, it could be a potential huge payout for them. But the predictions are in, and we will see how this fight goes.
Wow, so I actually saw no money got on. Nobody picked 10. Nobody picked 10. It's gonna be kind of cringy is when you lose points to no one. Now the points go back to the community, of course, but yeah.
Not for nothing, Pudgy, but like, a lot of the guys that we saw be so dominant in UFC 4, they're just not really the names anymore, man. Like we've got I mean, some are, but it almost does feel like kind of like a old school versus new school type of thing where, some of these guys, they're having a hard time keeping up with new names.
Yeah. You got someone that's always consistently sparring and, learning about new moves in the dojo, man. I mean, some people really put a lot of time in this game, to really perfect their craft. So you can't really, really ever blame them. I was definitely one of those guys, always in practice mode, always just trying to figure out how I can, style on my opponent, but also finish him at the same time, or even just kind of trying to, increase my move set. I think that's really important. Sometimes it's more than just throwing head kicks and just ones and twos,
Yeah, 100%. And I think it's started to come down to a very fine, detailed, like you have to really like find the focal points of like what you're good at and what your opponents are good at and what you're you know, what you're flawed at and what they're flawed at. Shout out to Dylan Lamb for the follow. Thank you very much for the follow, my friend. I believe that even gets us to 360 followers on Twitch. We greatly appreciate the help. Thank you for the support. Thank you very much. Here we are in round 2 of Vuk versus Tim. 4:34 on the clock. And a big takedown is achieved from Tim. Nice sweep. Lands Vuk in a top position in half guard. Vuk on top is a dangerous moment for you.
Yeah, it gets right back into that half guard position. It's a really powerful to be in. It's a powerful position to be in if you're, you know, on top here, never on the bottom. Ooh, good denial there from Vuk. Oh, he goes for a Darce choke.
Yeah, he's going for the Darce choke, which is a submission that Vuk has a lot of success with. Not able to find it this time, but he's able to move over into a more dominant position. Now with the mount, and this is going to be very, very bad for Tim here in just a moment. .230 on the clock in the second round. Vuk postures up and starts delivering big damage. Tim having a hard time getting out of it. Impressively, Tim was able to recover the full guard, and Vuk gets back to his feet. Both guys get right back up and start trading immediately.
Ooh, nice little fake.
Yeah, good work so far from Vuk. Oh, nice counter shot there from Vuk. 50 seconds left in the second round.
That was a nice elbow that landed there for Tim.
Couple knees right to the body. A lot of clinch attempts throughout this card, not just this fight, Pudgy, but throughout this card. And frankly, I'm in support of it. I feel like people are getting more competitors are starting to get a little bit more courageous with it. Perhaps they could even be like just starting to be more on top of it, so they're becoming a little bit more aware. You know what I mean? So it's starting to become a more common part of their game, which, you know what? As long as it's not being spammed, we're all here for it, you know? We're here for clean gameplay.
Yep. Can't really take too much advantage of that, but it's, you know, if you know how to use that within your, you know, your skill set, hey, listen, I allow it.
100%. 100%. Well, here we go. The very last round between Vuk and Tim. And Vuk is starting off strong in this third round, delivering a big uppercut, but takes a hook. And it has opened up his eye right over a cut right over the right of his eye.
That was a nice body to the, a nice body knee, and then there was a head strike right after that.
Okay, I may have spoken a little too soon about the clinches. This might be getting a little out of hand. This fight, we might actually have to go back and review the tape. Hopefully, nobody is getting out of hand with it. But quite a few clinch attempts and successes were had in that moment of this third round. But big shots being delivered from both guys. Oh, Vuk is hurt in a big way. Tim trying to capitalize. Not able to find success on it, though. Has to stay patient, Pudgy.
Yeah, that was a nice step back to that right hook that landed there for Tim.
Oh.
Ooh, But man, Vuk, man, he's just coming out very strong, man, very strong.
Yeah, Vuk is still a very, very dangerous player. Tim able to avoid the takedown. I see a fake takedown in the future here. Nice shots to the body from Vuk. Absolutely zapped the stamina away from Tim, and at this point, with you know, almost a minute 50 left in the third round, Vuk is probably feeling like he can play with his food.
Yeah, it has to be really careful. Oh, he knocks him down. Oh, this might be it for Tim.
Vuk is trying to finish it. He does. Vuk finishes this fight.
Oh my God! Wow. Jeez Louise, man. Vuk found a way to win, bro.
Well, Vuk, congratulations to Vuk. He was, you know, he was teasing the idea of potentially putting, you know, putting the gloves in the octagon, hanging them up, however you want to say it. He was thinking about calling it a night and calling it on his competitive career, but potentially we could, hopefully, find ourselves with another performance somewhere in the future from Vuk after this win here tonight. Congratulations to Vuk on another very competitive win. But make no mistake, that takes nothing away from Tim. He fought a great fight. I mean, frankly, that in my books, Pudgy, that's fight of the night.
Hey man, it's a toss up, man. I mean, we really had some really back and forth bangers, man. But hey, you can't really argue with that one, man.
Yeah, definitely. Well, like I said, congratulations once again to K1 Vuk on a excellent win, a hard fought win. So yeah, good for him, 100%. But with that said, we are going to continue on with TC MMA 21 and all of its virtual violence and goodness. We have ourselves Striking versus EK Warrior up next. Now I know these guys are already lobbied and ready to go with some picks that I'm you know, a fan of. I believe the predictions have started and they are live and ready. Fighters have locked in their picks and we are ready to go. It looks like these guys have sparred a few times in the past, Pudgy. 9-2 with EK Warrior walking into this fight the leader, but we will see how this shapes up once the bright lights are on.
Yeah, for sure. You know, when it comes down to when you look at records, man, sometimes, you know, they could definitely tell a story, man, but anytime when it's competitive and it's on a live scene like this, you know, most of that shit can kind of go out the window, like you said.
100%. Well, EK Warrior is currently 3-1 in his TC competitive record, with his most recent win coming over Whimpering Ian at TC MMA 20. So sounds like Ian is suffering back-to-back losses after tonight. But Striking, however, is currently 8-5, having taken his most recent fight at a loss against main event competitor and interim Xbox championship holder JayUFC. So both these guys at a loss right now, trying to come back. So a lot to fight for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this round, man, it already started off pretty explosive.
Yeah, 3 minutes still left, and yeah, both guys just trading in that pocket. Love to see it. I'm a big fan of the Jan pick. I don't really care for O'Malley. I think he's a fucking weirdo of a dude. But I like Jan. I like to see a little bit more mixing things up from Warrior, but so far he's been doing a good job at you know, leaning into Jan's striking strengths with that nice block counter shot there.
A little under 2 minutes to work there. Nice ducking roundhouse there from EK Warrior. Looks like Striking to He tried to return a head kick of its own, but he ended up whipping big time. Ooh.
A minute 20 still on the clock in this first round. Striking may have suffered a loss in his last fight, but still a very dangerous dude in there on the Xbox division. EK Warrior has been coming up recently, really laying on some damage, laying on some competitive performances. So trying to do the same thing again here tonight against a very dangerous opponent.
Ooh.
Another block counter shot from Warrior, really landing them very well tonight.
He's been landing on the block all night, man. I mean, it's doing some heavy damage, just really getting through. Striking just kind of has to, maybe calm down a little bit. Oh, nice. Oh my God, that was a body kick that whiffed, that goes into a spinning wheelhouse or wheel kick, whatever the fuck it is. Man, it almost had something. It's something. It's pandemonium. That's what it's called there.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah, the pandemonium kick, the Pudgy's pandemonium kick. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, good stuff. Good work from both guys. We do want to remind people that we do have a co-main event and main event coming up here shortly. The co-main event between Maxy and K1 V-Pains. K1 V-Pains also a wrangler here at TCMMA. And then your main event, your unification bout for the Xbox title between Blink and JayUFC. That'll be coming up here in just a little bit after this fight. 4:40 on the clock in this second round.
Ooh. Damn.
Oh.
That was a nice overhand that landed there for EK Warrior.
I feel like that forward step was a little bit of a misclick. I imagine EK Warrior saw that head kick coming and tried to react, but couldn't do it in time. A lot of interesting footwork being performed from Striking here tonight.
Yeah, EK Warrior's just been looking fantastic, man. The 1-2s has been on point. The block breaking, it's been really calculated. Has to be careful though. I mean, still have over 3 minutes to work with, but you never know, man. Oh man, definitely solidified this round with this that knockdown, and another knockdown that it is, man. This might be it for Striking, dog.
This might actually be it for Striking. It is it! EK Warrior!
Oh my God, Herb, stop the fight. Stop the fight.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez,
EK Warrior was absolutely vicious with that combo. Just picked apart, tap, 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 and then the overhand, and that was basically all she wrote, Pudgy.
Yeah, that was curtains there for Striking. But I mean, hey man, listen, Striking also had his moments in that fight too. But man, what a performance there from EK Warrior, man. I'd probably give him a performance of the night, honestly. It was really clean.
Yeah, I could agree with that, Pudgy, 100%. Well, congratulations on a tremendous win for EK Warrior. That is definitely huge and going to push him up the ranks and potentially could be next for who's in line for the next title shot against whoever wins tonight at the main event between Blink and JayUFC. Let's go ahead and see if we can get into our co-main event. To remind people, we do have, or at least Pudgy has a special announcement in between the co-main and main event. So after this co-main, stick around. Not only will we have the main event, but we also have a special announcement before the main event. So, but with that said, let's see if we can get into our next fight. Maxy versus V-Pain is a big one, and it is coming up next. These guys are lobbied and ready to lock in.
Yeah, I mean we've already seen this, you know, this pick earlier, but I mean I'm always kind of happy to see this again. I mean you got Maxy using DDP, and you know one thing I'll say about with Maxy, man. I mean this guy, dude, he's just been. I know that he was supposed to retire or stay retired, but Maxy doesn't know what the fuck that means. Maxy doesn't know
No.
what, you know, stay retired. You know,
No.
he wants to make sure that he can still, you know, he's still in this thing, man. But I mean, you know, going against V Pains though, man, that's not an easy task, man. I mean, V Pains, he'll really frustrate you, really kind of get you out of your rhythm, get you out of your zone a little bit. But you know, this is why these two are at the top of the top, the best of the best. You know,
100%, 100%. You know, for those of you that that may be joining Total Conflict MMA for the first time, Maxy is a former Xbox title holder who never lost the belt in Season 1, and now he is here at Season 2, switching consoles. So here he is now on the PlayStation, coming into this fight 2-0 on the PlayStation. And while he was supposed to be fighting I'm the GOAT, and for this co-main event spot, he's now fighting K1 V Pains, who was also 2-0, taking this fight on short notice. So big opportunity for both guys, big fight for both guys.
mm-hmm.
Maxy had a tremendous win at TC MMA 20 last week against Vuk, of which, I mean, his videos that we put up on social media were some of the best views that we got. So if you want to see a moment from that fight, or shit, if you even want to watch the fight, go back on YouTube. The VOD is up there, the TikToks are up there, or whatever. It's all up there. It's all a hell of a good fight between those guys.
Nice right hand that landed there for V Pains. Ooh, that's a nice body kick there. Then throw Maxy off of his game there.
V Pain's doing a good job at you know, stamina management. Takes a knee down the middle though from Maxy. This is a much different paced fight than Maxy's last fight at TC MMA 20 with Vuk. You know, Vuk and Maxy really put on a really high pace in that fight. Where this is much slower, but Maxy's doing a good job showing you that he's very versatile.
And speaking of versatile, man, just shot out the verse one time. You know, he's just been kind of all over the place, man. You know, Total Conflict wouldn't be complete without him. So I just wanted to throw that out there. And also to you too, man. I can't forget about you, man.
Oh, well, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. But no, shout out to Verse. You know, not only does he do the graphics for TC MMA, but he also does the matchmaking. So and frankly a lot more. So big shout out to Verse. As a matter of fact, I believe we have a command for him, because if you want to get some great you know, graphics done for yourself, whether it be for your Discord profile or your league or whatever it may be, Verse has the capabilities of doing that for the right price. So go ahead and support Verse by joining his Discord, where you can make orders for your own personalized graphics.
Yeah, for sure. Come get some of those good old versatile graphics. They'll get you right, man.
Oh,
but
look at Verse in chat. Oh.
He's like, wow. He said, that's not ready yet.
Well,
it's all good, man.
Well, now people know about it. Oh, well. Big shots being delivered from V-Pain, putting Maxy in a terrible position.
Yeah, he's trying to put his fucking head through the mat.
You can even hear the crowd booing now because not enough action is happening. 3 minutes still on the clock in this second round. Maxy really suffering. Not 100% sure what that transition was, but
I've seen it once or twice, even in UFC 4. Good stuff, man. Good stuff overall, man. It's just between both of these guys, man.
yeah, very good, methodical and competitive fight between both guys. Maxy successful with the takedown with plenty of time to go. Finds himself on top. Not able to deny V-Pains from getting back to his feet, but he does take his back and immediately drags him back down. Good work.
Yeah. Goes right into that rear naked choke.
Yeah, I think people forget that Maxy is very, very capable on the ground because of how dominant he is on the feet. You know, he made a serious resume for himself in season 1 by just knocking out one opponent after the other. But I think people sleep on the fact that Maxy's got submissions.
Yeah. Sometimes maybe you just can't sleep on that type of thing, you know.
Only a couple seconds left as the clock ticks down. I can smell some excellent something coming through my window. I'll tell you that.
Is it smelling pretty good?
Oh, it's smelling mighty fine. Whoever's producing that smell has good choices that they make in their life. Anyway, here we go, round 3. And I'm quite delighted as we finish off this co-main event. Excellent shots being delivered from both guys. V-Pain doing well to defend himself. Maxy looks like he's starting to light things up a little bit.
He is, man. It looks like he's aiming to try to get this finish, man. I mean, he's been looking good all night, man. You know, I think V-Pain's right now, even though he hasn't really taken that much damage, I think he could be up on the scorecards too, man. I mean, I don't know. I feel like he's going to need a finish in order to win this.
Yeah,
he may need a finish, dog.
You know, it's fights like these where I go, I don't know, man. I don't know, because I've also seen Maxy in some really, really precarious positions tonight. So, you know, V-Pain has also had some really good moments in this fight. So, you know, it could very well be his fight. Going to the scorecards is not ideal. It looks like Maxy's trying to avoid that with the submission.
Yeah, man. Shout out to King Jon Snow for the 200 biddies. Says that he's chilling here hitting the ball watching fights. Really always appreciate you, King Jon Snow. Always coming through, supporting. And we have a few stars in the audience tonight. We didn't forget about you. We saw Jay Dime, got my man Asher. Who else, man? We got Slice Slinger. You know, we got the big dogs in the house. Much love to you guys. Oh, man, what an uppercut into a spear takedown there from V-Pains, man. This could really change the whole course of this fight here, Baron.
Yeah, Maxy was really suffering after that rock and got taken down beautifully. But yeah, no, real quick shout out to King Jon Snow for those 200 bits. You know, I hope he's taking a bong rip for me, especially now as V-Pains was delivering some heavy damage, really making it difficult for Maxy. And this is huge here, Pudgy, because this is on short notice for V-Pains.
Yeah, if he can do this right now against against him, against his opponent, man, I mean, this is really going to elevate him really high, especially doing this on not only just on a on a co-main event, but also a short co-main event on top of that. So if he can really, do some heavy damage, man. Oh, this might be it for Maxy.
He gets back up after dropping Maxy. Really trying to stay patient in the last couple seconds, trying to find that final KO, not able to do it. Wow. And we are going to the judges, Pudgy.
Yeah.
Very quickly, we get ourselves a result. V-Pains walks away the victor. An unbelievable moment, possibly stolen away from Maxy. I think Maxy is just as surprised as a lot of people, but there was some real cheering for V-Pains, and he's walking away on a short notice win. Unbelievable.
Yeah, completely, man. I mean, looking at these scorecards, man, I mean, they favored V-Pains in all 3 rounds, man. Unfortunately, Maxy did not win any round at all. So somebody may have paid off the judges, man. I don't know if it was verse, but but it's all good, man. But I've been waiting for this moment ever since the car started, Mr. Baron.
Yes. Well, go ahead, take it away, Pudgy. Let's go ahead and switch things on over to the graphic to show everyone what you're about. Go ahead, let them know.
Yeah, for sure. So next week, we will not have a TC MMA standard card available because I am putting together a tournament for Xbox and PlayStation. It's called Pudgy's Backyard Brawl. It is powered by Total Conflict of great company, great gestures. Shout out the verse for the graphic here, man. And the way how this is basically going to work is that this is for no cash prize. I'm just going to throw that out there. It's not for a cash prize, but this is for ultimate bragging rights. Now, there's a special clause for the PlayStation side. Just stay tuned a little bit more. I won't go too much into detail about that, but signups will go out for this, and special people. I can't say special people will be picked for this, but it's not going to be your traditional tournament here. So please get excited for this. It's going to be a full day of complete madness. We're doing both consoles within one day. So we're doing an Xbox and we're doing PlayStation. So this is going to be really exciting for everybody. I wanted to do this for you guys for a while now. And this is just a test pilot going into some other special events that we have coming up here for you. But this is really to pilot everything off. So if you guys are excited, definitely stay tuned for the announcements here for signups and all that good stuff, man. But I'm really excited for this, Baron. I really am.
Yeah, no, this is definitely going to be a lot of fun. Pudgy's Backyard Brawl is going to be excellent. And Pudgy, I know that you just saw what I just saw.
I did.
Go ahead.
I did.
You go ahead and address that. Go ahead.
Well, if Slay Singer said if I wanted to donate $200, would it be a no? I'm not turning that down. I'm not turning that down at all. Hey, listen, the more the merrier, dog. That would be extremely huge. So that gives people incentive to sign up, man. We'll do a little bit of tweaking here, but definitely pay attention to the announcements as they go forward. And shout out to Slay Singer, man. That dude's a menace.
Yeah, 100%. So real quick to add on a little bit to that, and thank you, Pudgy, but to add on a little bit to that, to what Pudgy was talking about in terms of the PlayStation, the finalists, the last 2 guys of the PlayStation portion of Pudgy's Backyard Brawl is going to be automatically selected and put into our next big project. I'm not going to tell you what that project is yet, but that's what you have to look forward to. That's part of the prize portion of those who are competing in the PlayStation part of this tournament here. So keep in mind that it's going to require a little bit more than just competing, but not that much more. We're not going to ask a lot from you. But we are gonna ask a little bit from you, but it's gonna be for for a good reason. J-Real is in chat. What about Xbox? You get the Xbox tournament, but the last two finalists are not going to be involved in what we're doing. So the last two finalists are going to compete, and then whoever wins. Great, congratulations. Bye. We'll see you later. But for the PlayStation, the last two guys, before you even compete for the finals to decipher who wins, you will automatically be put into our next project. So just keep that in mind. But with that said, Pudgy, let's go ahead and get into our main event, the title unification bout between two guys who have fought before, who haven't fought since TC MMA 12, are now reuniting for a one final showdown. The interim and the real Xbox Championship belt is on the line. These guys are lobbied and ready to lock in. So let's go ahead and push things on over to them. And this should be an absolute firework display, Pudgy.
Dude, I'm looking at these damn wins right now. I'm looking at this.
Oh my God, guys!
How many?
Hey, you guys need to go outside.
Holy shit, man! How many? Oh my God! 193 wins to 213 wins. Jesus Christ! Oh my God, man!
That's
I had to
mad, bro.
Dude,
Like,
I had to move my little camera thing, man, to really see that, man. 193 wins that go in Blink's favor.
These guys have had over 400 matches together. That's
wow.
insane.
Yeah. Wow, man.
That's insane. Well, here they are now rematching one more time. We say it all the time, and it's for a good reason. Well, you can spar, you can have all the matches you like, but when the lights are on and the competition means something, you can get some interesting results. So far, it looks like Jay pushing forward on the action. Blink up against the fence. 5 rounds are scheduled for tonight, but we may not need it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so it looks like Jay is he's drawing first blood here on that knockdown, man. Nice ducking roundhouse that landed there for Jay. Oh.
Now we put out a free fight. It was the fight at TC MMA 12 between these guys, where you can go on YouTube and watch it.
Oh.
Big shot lands and hurts Jay. And let me tell you, Pudgy, if you don't remember it, that fight looked very similar to how this one is playing out right now. So 3 minutes on the clock in this first round, and both guys have suffered a knockdown.
Dude, this just has been literally insane from like literally the start of this fight. It's just been crazy. It's been pandemonium, son.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, what a nasty uppercut that landed there. Oh man, Blink's all over him.
Blink is sitting at a 8-2 record right now on a running win streak, whose only losses sit with Cleaning Tuba, who he's found retribution with, and the man in front of him right now, JayUFC. Oh!
Man, that was a nice step back to a good cross there that landed there for JayUFC.
Minute 35 on the clock in this first round. It's been a very action-packed first round, just like we were saying, Pudgy. It is fireworks.
Yeah, the footwork of Jay right now has just been kind of saving him a little bit. He has to be careful, though. I mean, he is a little bit, he is working a little bit at a stamina disadvantage. But I think right now, health stats-wise, though, I think he might be still better.
Really has done some damage to that breathing capability of Blink. Has Jay 30 seconds left in this first round. Really delivering some damage and drops his man. Oh!
Man, I don't even know who to even score this for, man. I really don't.
Well, I think right now... Oh!
Wow.
I think right now Jay is walking back to the corner, being, you know, having more knockdowns to his name, but that is not to take away anything from Blink. Blink did some serious damage throughout that round.
Jeez, man. Wow. I'm still kind of, I'm sorry, Doug. I keep looking over at this comment section, and I'm looking at what Slay Sling said earlier. I would be shocked. We're gonna have to talk to Slay about this one. We're gonna have to talk to Slay about this one, dog.
Slay is a part of TC MMA staff, so he has just as much of a say as anybody. Big shots being delivered from Jay in this second round, starting off strong, looking to capture that Xbox Gold. I mean, potentially Pudgy for the second time. People forget that JayUFC was the season's one's first Xbox champion.
Yeah. He just wants to go on another reign, man, and you can't stop the reign, man. You know what I'm saying? So, looking at what UFC has accomplished throughout this whole entire, division, man. I mean, it's definitely well earned.
Oh. Yeah, like I said, this is still a tremendous opportunity for retribution for Blink. He's got it against Cleaning Tuba, and the only other man he's lost to is JayUFC. So for him to not only get a win, but to maintain his championship title would be a 2-for-1 special deal here tonight for Blink.
Wow. This has just really been back and forth between both of these guys, man. It's just been amazing.
Oh, I had a feeling this was going to happen. Oh, the referee is getting involved in this title fight.
Yeah, he's looking at. Yeah, I mean, also that left eye right now, Jay.
I saw that.
It's kind of swelled up a little bit. You can still see.
Yeah.
You still see.
It's looking rough.
He's going to have to really protect that cut.
It is looking pretty bad, but the judge is, or excuse me, the doctor is going to let it continue, but if only for so long.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness, Blink is really trying to put this fight away.
Yeah, either by either KO or by doctor stoppage, man. I mean, his nose is damaged too, man, so he has to really be careful on his side.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Oh man, these guys are trying to stay as defensively sound as they can. But man, they are both really eating some serious shots. Oh, this could potentially be it. This could potentially be it. Oh my god! Oh no!
Oh no, the doctor's coming back. He's looking at
That's
that
it.
cut.
He says that we're done. This guy's eye is gonna pop out of his head. That is it. That is it. The doctor has stopped the fight. Blink retains his title.
Wow,
he gets
dude.
the win over JayUFC. That's it.
Oh man. Wow, it is over. Wow, dude. Wow.
Wow.
That is insane. I wasn't expecting that to I wasn't expecting that at all, dog.
I don't think anybody expected for a doctor to come in and stop the fight on a championship fight. JayUFC walking away very disappointed right now, and Blink getting back the wins on his only 2 losses in TCMMA, remaining Xbox champion. A very impressive fight frankly from both guys, but man, excellent work from Blink. Congratulations to him.
Wow. Dude, that was such a back and forth between both of those guys, man. That was really a nice treat to see. Wow, man.
Yeah.
What a performance between both of those guys, man.
Those guys did very well. I mean, it was a very, very competitive match between them, wasn't it?
That it was, man. That it was. But Wow, man, what a controversial end to a really, really interesting card here, Baron. I'm really looking forward to next week, man, with this tournament.
Yes. Yeah, same here. We'll talk afterwards, but yes, very much interested in oh, where'd you go? Oh, all right, bye Pudgy. All right, well, bye Pudgy. All right, well, listen, very much interested in getting Pudgy's oh, he's back. Sort of.
Yep,
Sort of. You have a different you're on a different.
I am, because my iPad decided to basically die in the middle of me talking, so I had to switch to my phone real quick.
Can you switch your phone sideways? Oh, you're fucking killing me, Pudgy. All right, we will be back next week with Pudgy's backyard tournament. Hopefully, it won't be as fucking scuffed as the end of this right now. But we love you guys. Shout out to everyone who has been involved with putting together TC MMA 21 tonight. Shout out to Asher. Shout out to Verse. Shout out to Slip Uppercut. To Shay. A huge. I want everybody to at Killer in TC MMA. Shout out to Killer for being here doing comms with us tonight, like he said he was gonna be. Shout out to him. Tremendous, huge shout out. But no, for real though, shout out to everyone who has been involved tonight. Shout out to Verse for the matchmaking and the graphics and everything else under the sun that he does for TC MMA. Shout out to Asher for all the work that he does. He's already delivered on some serious stuff tonight. The of the night graphics will be out soon. Rewards will be out soon. We love you guys. Thank you all so much for joining us for another action-packed night of violence. We will be back next week. We love you all. We already know what it is. Be real, be good, be real good. Peace.
Peace.